What it do? It's your favorite Texas boy, and we back with another video. So today I wanted to talk about a subject that's been all in my comments. They've been hitting me with DMs, messages ever since I moved down here. What is it like for the African American or the black community in general, the colored community in general in Puerto Rico? How are we treated? How do we get around? How do we connect with people? How do we get out and mix and mingle and find the events that are specifically for us? Are there even those things out here? Are, any of the questions that you have, I'm about to go through it right now. I've had them all in my DMs and my inboxes ever since I moved out, so I figured, why not touch on it now? All right, y'all know I had to come out to the spot, come see the water right quick while I talk to y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful sound, beautiful, beautiful feeling. All right, so let's kind of talk about it, right? So first and foremost, the question I've been getting asked the most is, are we accepted in this community, right? Is the African American community, the black community, accepted in Puerto Rico? Overall, the answer is yes. Now, of course, just like anywhere, even on the mainland, you're gonna have your people who just don't like people. And they feel like everybody has an agenda and an ulterior motive, and so they're gonna feel how they feel, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. And you can't try to change that. But other than that, everybody else, they're super polite, they're super welcoming, and they will help you, get acclimated with your culture. Because the truth is, when you really do your studies on Puerto Rican culture, they have a lot of direct connections to African roots and slavery and colonialism and dealing with all those different things. So, they basically, we're all one, truthfully. They just speak a different language. But if we're looking for specific black culture events, specific things, okay, so I'm about to go through some things. All right, so yes, we're welcome out here. How do they treat me out here? They don't treat me any different than if I was on the mainland. I haven't ran into anybody personally who has just blatantly mistreated me. So I don't think you'll have an issue with mistreatment out here as long as you come with politeness, respect, morale. You'll fit in just fine. You know what I'm saying? And don't give them like a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has stereotypes. So, I'm sure you all know what it is as a black person. When they see that you're just a regular person and just chilling, trying to find your way around, you to move down to Puerto Rico trying to find your way, they're more than happy to help you. So about the first, let me say, can you get our style cuisine down here? I've asked that. Me personally, I have not been to barbecue spots yet because I wanted to get a feel for Puerto Rican culture. I've only been here for 2 months, so it's like, why am I gonna eat the stuff I've been eating back home when I get out here? Now, I do know there are a few barbecue spots spread out throughout the island. I can't remember the name of the other one I seen the other day, but there are some barbecue spots where you can kind of get some southern cooking, but it's not in the San Juan area as far as I know. You're gonna have to go deeper into the island. I gotta get the name of the place that I saw. But yes, you can find some barbecue. Now, is it gonna be your good southern Texas barbecue? Nah, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I can't speak towards that, but they do season the hell out of their food, so I wouldn't, bet. I would bet all my money that it's good as hell, regardless of how they make it. So the cuisine, you gonna find what you like, but also too, at least on the San Juan side, there are a lot of different genres of food, a lot of different selections of food to choose from. Anything you was eating back on the mainland, you can probably get it out here, a version of it. So yeah, they got churches, Popeyes, all that if you want some quick food. But if you actually want to go to a restaurant, you will find a lot of the stuff that you eat back home on the mainland. So the food is not an issue. That's fine. We talking about black culture, stuff like that. You can go to the store, get your yams, get your mac and cheese. The food prices ain't outrageous. Sometimes it's way cheaper. So yeah. So how do you connect? Well, another question was asked me, how do you connect with the black community or the African American community out here? How I got connected? Well, first, I'm just a social person. Anybody that knows me, I'll say hi to anybody. I'll contact or say what's up to anybody just to kind of get my way around. I'm out here by myself, dolo. I didn't come with anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, make sure that I got my feet on the ground and started running. So I just started talking to people. Now, what's very popular out here is WhatsApp. I never had WhatsApp until I came out to Puerto Rico. But apparently that's the thing to use. People on WhatsApp all the time. And so I got connected with this group in WhatsApp that is specifically for the black community, African Americans, or just black people in general, with no Latin descent, about events, cooking, help with housing, finding cars, beach days, help with work. Like everybody in there is, you know, saying what they do for work, and if you need any help or this, that, and the other, then you can get that type of help. I've even dropped my information in there a couple times and connected with some people. It's a nice sizable WhatsApp group, and it's of people that are all around the island. They're not just in San Juan or the Miramar area. They're all over Puerto Rico, so they can give you game on what's actually going on out here in the different spaces. So yeah, that is a big part of being able to start moving around out here, is that chat. People are very helpful in that chat. They kind of show you everything you want to see. Sorry. They show you everything that you want to see. Everything that you want to be. Excuse me, sorry, it's Puerto Rico, so you know, sometimes people coming through. But yeah, that chat is very helpful. Very helpful. Again, you can get all the information you need from people of color about food events. They have cookouts, parties at clubs, special events. If you need a personal chef, it's in there. You need somebody to fix your car, it's in there. Need somebody to sell you some furniture, it's in there. So that WhatsApp group is specifically for us, and it's curated by us, and they give us all the information that you need. So that is a big part of it. Clothing. Now, everything is pretty much the same. You know, they down here, the dress style is pretty much the same as back on the mainland. You know, everybody got some J's, you know, the sack, whatever the case, you know. But one thing I do notice about down here is they are not as caught up on designer brands or big name brands as we may be on the mainland. So when you come down here, don't expect a super big fashion show everywhere you go. Number one, it's hot as hell, so everybody gonna be in a swimming suit and a bathing suit anyway. Now, whether it's Gucci or whether it's Claire's, you know, you never know, or whatever, Walmart, whatever. But down here, big name brands and all that kind of stuff isn't as big of a thing. It's not like on the mainland. That's just how it is. Somehow, somebody, especially in the big city, somebody gotta have some type of name brand on. But down here, they real chill. It's more about your personality. It's more about who you are as a person. So when you get in that chat and start getting around the black folks down here, you start to see that they've acclimated to that mindset as well, which is a good thing, because now we're spending our money on the things that matter, and not trying to impress nobody or be looking like the hottest guy in the party or the hottest girl in the party. So yeah, it's dope, because now people are really focusing. It's really an island life. It's really a relaxing life. I almost thought about I might start surfing out here. It's so island like that. So but yeah, that's a big part of it, is that chat. I really give a lot to that chat. What else? What other questions were they asking me? How do they treat people when it comes to how do they treat black people when it comes to going in stores and trying to buy stuff and trying to get deals? I feel like it's the same as anywhere else, but they're more willing to at least talk to you and not give you the crazy face. The stipulations are always going to be the same, because it's usually not the people denying you, it's the institution. Like if you going with a bank or you going somewhere, it's usually the institution denying you. It's usually the institution denying you, not the people. So the people are very nice. They'll give you the conversation. They'll try to help you as best as they can. But you know, it is what it is. Your credit bad, your credit bad. They just because you're in Puerto Rico, they can't change that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, overall for the black community, you're not gonna have everything you had on the mainland. You're not gonna have everything you had on the mainland, but you are going to still have enough to feel like you can deal with and live with it. And just on me, I'm ultra black. Everybody know me. I went to a HBCU, the illustrious North Carolina Central University. Learned all about my American history, African American history, black history, and so I'm very pro-black. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I love my people, but I love all people. But you know, so it's good to always see that there's somewhere in the world where our culture is thriving. The music down here, a lot of it has a lot of African roots. So you're gonna hear a lot of Caribbean music. You're gonna hear a lot of hip hop music too. They don't play as much, you know, of the music that we hear back home in clubs and bars and stuff like that, because of course we're in Puerto Rico, we're in a different country. Most people speak Spanish down here, so they're gonna play Spanish or Latin music where they're speaking Spanish and music. But it be rocking though, I ain't gonna lie, them joints be jamming, and when you hit them clubs, they be just as turnt as when you back in Atlanta and they drop Dreams and Nightmares, you know what I'm talking about? So you gonna have that good time. So that's a big thing. The music is a big part of the culture here. What else was I gonna say? There was something else I was about to talk about. I should have wrote it down. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss this before the video ends. Oh well, I can't remember it. So if there's anything else, I'll drop another video. If anything that comes up later, I'll drop another video. But yes, you will be taken care of as an African American, as a black person that comes down to Puerto Rico. There's not much you're gonna have to worry about. You're gonna have a good time, especially if you come in to visit. If you come in to live, same thing. You're gonna be okay. You find a black person, 9 times in 10, they probably in that chat. If they live here, they're in that chat, and then they could tap you in, give you all the information you need to be good out here and to be okay. Oh, and this was the last thing I was gonna say. Most people don't realize how close we are to the Virgin Islands. So we have a lot of black culture just in a 20-minute flight away. Literally St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. Martin, all of them are only a 20-minute flight away. Or you could take a ferry, either or. You can also get to the Dominican Republic, but I know St. Lucia, St. Kitts, all of those places, they're very, very close, a short flight away. And if you want to get a good taste of some culture, you could just take a quick flight over to the Virgin Islands, which is only a 20-minute flight. They got Carnival going out over there, so I'm gonna be at Carnival coming sometime this year, so it's going down. So that's real big for our culture as well, is that we're not too far of a flight to get to our culture as well. If we don't feel like it's doing it for us over here, we can say, you know what, let me take a quick flight over to St. Thomas, over to St. Croix, over to St. Martin. You know what I'm saying? And get a little culture over there, because there's nothing but black folks over there. I promise you that, because I done been a couple times. There's nothing but black folks over there. So it's all love. So I want to make sure that I'm kind of giving y'all information, things that y'all been worried about. I'll probably do another one of these when I come up with more topics and subjects. But appreciate y'all. Hope this information was helpful. Hope it eased some of the worries that you might have coming out here as an African American or as a black person. Worrying about if you're gonna be treated well, if you're gonna get everything you need, how the food, music, the lifestyle, all that stuff, it's all here. So just wanted to give y'all a shout out, give y'all some love. Peace.